Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Brown wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Let's think a second about Arizona State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Boley. Fakes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Running inside, it's Brown. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Fires quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Again, it's Brown. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Holds and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Dropping back, it's Boley. He's got it on the run. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Brown will throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll ride the hot hand, fighting off the defender. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with a 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding he's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's loose at the 15. Sprinting away. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. He has 89 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
That's caught. It's Anderson. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown ASU! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Brown will throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes through the tackle. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15.
say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Sends it downfield. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Running inside. It's Cobb. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
And And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go, Lee. 36-92, Robert Jack. Get this ball back it off. Down, ready. White 29, go, go.
Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Ready, go.
They'll give it to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Showing off the arms. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, sometimes you'll see that with these quarterbacks. They like to run the football, but they don't get hit in practice. So they're not always used to carrying the football and taking hits. Down the field, he made a nice play, but then got hit, gave the football up. That's a big turnover for this defense.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the home squad, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great play by the cornerback, and this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen, but that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Trying play action. Unloads it left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Boley. On target. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. At the 45, on his way. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, ASU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
180 range call.
Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the run, fires downfield. Grabbed on the outside, it's Kane.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Good timing on the quick out. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Auburn going to work with another first down.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
Off play action. Here's a heat. He's going for it all. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Past the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Rolling right and going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He's looking deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he...
Finding some room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback making adjustments. One more time, it's Brown. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Here's Brown. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next.
Makes a grab for a big play. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
caught outside on the right. He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries to get it himself. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
and now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Boley. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
On 1st down, it's Brown again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Got his man on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field.
Here we go. Ready.
The run inside. It's Brown. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Again, it's Brown. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Running inside, it's Cobb. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Oh, look out on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he puts through the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He'll pull it down and run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Brown will throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. It'll be third and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he wants it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Brown wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.